Welcome back to Business by the Books, the podcast for entrepreneurs who are ready to take control of their business finances without confusion, all of the shame, and overwhelm. I'm your host, Danielle Hayden, reformed corporate CFO and owner of Kickstart Accounting Inc., where we partner with entrepreneurs just like you. Today's episode is for every business owner who spent the summer running camp pickups, planning vacations, enjoying summer, or surviving the chaos of summer break. And now we find ourselves ready to get back on track. You guys, if you're anything like me, you might feel a little behind, maybe a little disorganized, and honestly, plain old exhausted. But this episode, this is our reset. I've always loved this back to school season. Even when I was a child and as my kids go back to school every year, I love the feeling of fresh notebooks, new pens and pencils. It's this season of a reset, a season of freshness, kind of our second chance at January all over again, so that we can close Q3 and Q4 strong. Now, summer for me was an absolute joy. I got to start the summer by traveling for work. I was asked to speak at a few conferences. It is such an honor to be able to do that. Jumped right into family vacation when I got back, and then had a long summer up at the boat on Lake Erie and just really enjoying my family. My kids are getting older and I am hyper aware of my shortened time with them. However, every fall, this leaves me with a feeling that I want to do everything. And I hear from my clients over and over again every year over the last 10 years that there's so much energy coming into Q3 and Q4. I want to share with you the framework that we've created to help our clients come back to business after summer break and close this year strong. So what do we do as a business owner and CEO as we are embracing these last few months of the year? First and foremost, we need to reset our mindset. I want you to have the mindset of a CEO. And what do successful CEOs do to reset their mindset? First and foremost, we have to revisit our 2025 business goals and what is still in reach this year. Now, I do want you to go all the way back to January. What were the goals that you set for this year? And it doesn't mean that those are still our top priorities for the last few months of this year, but it's important to connect with where you saw this year going and decide what exactly is still in reach this year. Now, as we decide where we want our focus to be for the last few months of the year, I want you to ask yourself, what's working and what's not working? And this is really hard to do when we're trying to do everything in our business. So each week, I have what I like to call CEO time. It is the time that I can spend away from the business. I'm not putting out anyone's fires. I'm not in a meeting. I'm not talking to a team member or a client. I'm not in client delivery. I am taking time to really think about what it is my business needs from me and what's working in the business and what's not, so that I can drive my attention so I can focus to the areas of the business that need me. So during this reset of our CEO mindset, it's important that we have defined our CEO time to point of reflection as we go into these months. And then maybe that's something that we can keep going for the last few months of the year, having CEO time each and every single week where we can ask what's working and what's not. I also want you to identify in this CEO mindset shift or reset is what is your biggest financial stressor right now? Like, what is one thing that is causing you the biggest financial stress? And I want you to commit right now to resolving that stress. As humans, we like to focus on the negative. It's easier to focus on the negative. But I am asking you to give yourself credit. 3 things, 3 wins from this year so far. What are 3 financial wins that you've had for 2025? And I want you to really hold on to them as we think about how we are getting back to business during this season and closing out the year strong. Step 2 is to get clarity on your numbers. We cannot reset goals and think about closing out this year without clarity on our numbers. So if your books are not up to date, I want you to really be honest about if that is the task that you should be doing. Our clients here at Kickstart Accounting, they love that they have that accountability. The bookkeeping is off their plate and they get to focus on the next few tasks. So step one in this is to get your bookkeeping up to date. Step two is to review your last income statement. Where's your money actually coming from and where's your money actually going? Where are your expenses? Now focus on your top 5 expenses and do they align with your goals for this year? Next, we're going to look at our balance sheet. Our balance sheet is an important place so that we can see are our assets growing or our debts. Our assets, those are the things that we own, our cash, inventory, receivables, who owes us money. If our assets are decreasing and our debts are increasing, our credit card, line of credit, we have to be aware of the direction of our business, be super clear about our intentionality of quarter 3 and quarter 4. Our balance sheet also hides all of our personal expenses and owner's draws. So if you are sitting here thinking, I'm profitable, but I don't know where my cash is going, your balance sheet can uncover the secrets of where your cash is going in your business. What are your personal expenses and owner's draws year to date? This is a great place to think about what are your personal goals. What do you personally need from your business as you close out quarter 4? So download your most recent financial statements, review your income statement, have a hard look at your balance sheet month over month to make sure that things are going in the right direction, and track your cash flow for the last 30 days. What surprises are there? Because we all have them, especially over summer. Remember, this is our fall reset. We need to take this time to review what happened over the summer so that we can get back on track. All right, step 3 is to prep for quarter 4 with intention. We cannot do everything right now. So we need to map out our big quarter 4 expenses. Quarter 4 is a big quarter for most of our clients. We have holidays, we have launches, team bonuses, 1099s, W-9s. We have a lot of activity that happens in quarter 4. And the worst thing that we can have our CPA say to us is, hey, you have a large profit. Let's go spend that profit so that you're not paying the taxes on it. Oh, gosh, nothing makes me cringe more than hearing that statement. Please do not spend $1 to save 40 cents. It's not worth it. I want you to have mapped out your big quarter 4 expenses right now so that when you start to look at your profit and plan for your taxes, you already know how you're going to spend. Are there team bonuses? Is there an annual software contract that you want to pay up front? A vendor that you can pay annually? Marketing, gifts, conferences. These are the types of things that we can prepay for next year in quarter 4, but I want you to do it with intention. This is how we map out business investments to take advantage of our tax deductions. So during our prep for quarter 4, I want you to outline your holiday schedule and any blackout dates for you and your team so that you know exactly what is expected of you for the next 4 months of this year. And then we're going to choose one financial goal that you want to hit before the end of the year. Maybe it's revenue, maybe it's a pay raise, an owner's draw, or a bonus. Focus on one thing, not everything, one thing. You can focus on one thing because we are taking the time to look at what we planned for this year, to understand what's working, what's not working, to celebrate the things that have already happened this year. Get clear on your numbers and then plan for quarter 4 with intention. We are not going to get surprised in December when our tax accountant says, let's spend money to avoid profit. Know exactly what your big expenses are and know what your big financial goal is before you go into quarter 4. Now, one thing that I have been doing that's really helping me is the wait list, the no. I get so excited, you guys. I am a true visionary. I have all the ideas and I want to do everything right now. I've actually created a wait till next quarter list, the things that my team has to tell me no. So when I'm able to create my focus for the quarter, I'm able to say these are all the things that might be a great idea, but they have to wait until next quarter. They have to wait till January. They have to wait until next year. So allow yourself a wait list so that you can stay focused on your priorities. Lastly, it's time to ask for help. I have connected with so many entrepreneurs throughout the years that feel like they need to do it all themselves, that they're the best ones to do it, or that in order to know what's going on, that they have to be the one to touch it. I want to encourage you, ask for help. Whatever that task is that's lingering for you, that's not the best use of your time, it's time to ask for help. Lean on your partner, your coach, your accountability team, your money team. Your money team, they want to hear from you. They want to be here for you. My team and I, we love when clients book calls and ask us questions. Forward us the IRS receipt. Talk to us about the things that are coming up for you. We want to have an opportunity to celebrate those wins with you and to be there for you when things seem unsure. So remember, you don't need to do this all alone. Now, I love this season, you guys, and I hope that these strategies will help you during this back to school, quarter 3, quarter 4 planning time. Let's close out this year in a way that we're proud of. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Business by the Books. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. This is the #1 way we can help other entrepreneurs find this podcast, because here at Kickstart Accounting Inc., it is our mission to help entrepreneurs understand their numbers, get access to this information, and grow and thrive in their business. So please help me help other entrepreneurs understand their numbers so they can finally grow and thrive.